Last time, Largo Winch blew up a monastery. Now he's back in Mexico because he's got to break into the lab that he owns to steal a DVD. What's on that DVD? It probably said what it was last time. I don't remember. Neither do you. Here we are. Danger of death.
There's nothing for me to do over there.
Alright, so do we have to blow up the nearby power plant to shut off the electric fence?
There's nothing for me to do over there.
Largo, did you bring anything with you? Okay, you did bring some things. You brought a beeper. Simon's got the receiver linked to this beeper. You brought a crowbar. No door can stand up against it. You got pliers. The handles of the wire cutter are insulated. Grapnel and cable. The grapnel that Simon gave me has a long steel rope. Wow, Largo, I can't believe you actually brought things with you today. I pick up that skull. Doesn't look like it. Any spot? Okay, on that spot. Careful. Security fence. No, not that. Yeah? But why? Did I combine this with something? I mean, what could we combine it with? Not that. Thin steel cable. Okay, I remove the wires from that. No. That building in the background is having some trouble existing. I don't get it. Why can we throw the crowbar at it? So use the pliers to cut the cable from the grapnel. So it says that this has insulated handles, which is why I thought maybe we could use this to cut this, but it says nothing's happening.
There's nothing for me to do over there.
Nothing to do. So there's one part of the fence that we can interact with. There's also a sign. Can we do anything with the sign? It does not appear so. Doesn't seem like we can interact with this sign.
There's nothing
for me to do over there. Anything on the ground? There's a skull over here, but we cannot interact with the skull.
There's nothing for me to do over there.
Nothing for him. Nothing for him to do. So there's only one part of the fence we can interact with, which is this. And it doesn't seem like the only item that seems to have an interaction is the crowbar, where we can throw it. to demonstrate that it is sparking. We can try to combine items. Detours? Okay, so I guess we can use the pliers again on the cable. Nothing's happening. Now we can use these. Okay. So I guess we had to cut the cables twice. I guess, is he routing the electric charge along those? I get, but the pliers said they had insulated handles, so I thought they would protect us from the electricity. I guess that's not really what we're doing.
Now let's see what the security's up to. Someone's already broken into the lab. Over here, it'll be easier.
Okay. Get into a better position to watch the guards. Well, I mean, we could wiggle our way up to the guards like this, but... Is there anything we can do when we're, like, right up on them?
Okay, there's only 2 of them.
Yeah? What do you want to do, Largo? Go back? I'm not entirely sure what it is you want to do. Should we let them see us and fight, or would that just be like an instant do-over? Did Largo just want to confirm that there are only 2 of them, maybe? Well, I mean, we can't get around to the other side here, because they would see us. We can look at our inventory. Can we distract them with a beep? Nah, I don't know. I don't know if we could distract them. Like, I'm sure we can't go out to the right side, because the guard on the right would see us if we did that. Okay, there is an interactable point right here. He won't go away on his own accord. Okay, I had to observe that point. There we go. Largo did not do anything. I guess maybe Simon did that. That's probably what happened. Okay, look at there. Doesn't seem so. What are you talking about, Largo? Wow, music. What? Okay, it was only for a few seconds. Never mind. Okay, so we've been in this lab before. It's just that last time we were here, it was as Largo Winch, owner of the company. But for some reason, Largo has decided he needs to solid snake himself inside the place now, so he can steal the DVD. Better not touch anything. Speaking of the DVD, like, maybe we can look at the notes and see what it says. I have to get a hold of the DVD 77 containing the scientific data for the Decay Project before the night shift. Right, the Decay Project. The operation uses the codename Decay. Yeah, you remember the transgenic colza? That whole thing. Here's the snake room. Remember the exciting part where we were threatened by snakes? That's not working. It's exotic animal feed. I have to press both buttons at the same time. One of these two buttons control the opening of the lock. Are there two buttons? I mean, I can see one button. Is there a second button around? Oh, that button.
The control for opening the chamber, I see. A double security control, so that no one can accidentally unlock this biological chamber. You've got to press this button at the same time as the other one. I've got to find a way.
Press both buttons. I don't know if anything we have here. Like, we could throw the grapnel, I guess. That's not a good idea. So can we press both buttons with what we have now, or maybe we need to look around a bit to find something that we can do that with? We like get a snake and throw the snake at the button. Okay, elevator's out of service, so we're not going up. So I guess the rooms that we can look at are limited. There's Vivarium. There's Labo. Nothing to do over there. So yeah, Vivarium, Labo. There's like a couple of hallways connecting the two. I guess that's all we have to look at for the time being. So gotta be something in here that's gonna let us press both buttons at the same time. Yeah, that one's locked too. Scientific results. Incomprehensible to me. Is there anything on the table? A vial of acid? Sure. What can we do with that? Sulfuric acid. Of course, now we try to combine it with everything. No. Use sulfuric acid on button. It's not worth it. Nothing's smoke detector. Nothing's happening. Well, could we make the smoke detector go off? Can I hit the smoke detector with my crowbar? No. Can I use my pliers on the smoke detector? No. Can I use my grapnel on the smoke detector? No. Button, button, button. How do we press both at the same time? With only one Largo? I mean, we do have Simon with us. But he's not, like, with us in here. No use pushing it. That's not a good idea. Can I pour acid on the controls? Nope. These boxes anything? Doesn't seem like it's doesn't seem like I can interact with them. Is there anything else in the vivarium? Elevator doesn't work, we know this much. I don't think we found anything in here. So, spool of wire. Okay. Combined with acid, maybe? No. Wire and pliers? Wire and grapnel? Wire and beeper? Wire and crowbar? No, crowbar? No. So, alright, so we found that. The wire. Is there anything else in here we should be getting? Not interesting. It's not working. Exotic animal feed. With acid? No, with acid? It's not worth it. With wire? No. No, yeah, nothing on this shelf. Combine wire with nothing? No. There's pot. Empty pot. Nope, not that. Wire with pot? Acid with pot? No. Alright, well, we found something in here. We found the wire. What can we do with the wire? Weird that we can look at something and it says, no, there's nothing here. It's a thing where there's nothing on it. Anything in this hallway? Door. Alright, so now we're back here with our wire. Wire on a fire detector? Okay, yeah, on that. He's MacGyvering. He's MacGyvering. Nothing's happening. Acid? Beeper? Crowbar? Grapnel? Yes. Hmm? Wire? Hmm? Acid? Okay, head on slide on over to that other button, Largo. Yeah. Okay. We did it. We got in. Don't think there's anything in here. All right, this elevator's working. Let's head to Labo 1. Oh. Alright. I don't suppose the DVD is just going to be lying around. Yes, what's that? I have to find a way into the vault! Alright, well, I guess that answers that question. Test tubes, vials. If I touch them, I might alter the results of the analysis. Largo would not want to get in the way of science. Press the triangle button to access help. Press the cross button to play. The door is shut with a lock, which will open only after the 4 latches have been undone. Choose the latch that you want to open by moving the left analog stick either up or down or by using the directional button. Then move it by going left or right. I think we're getting a new minigame. I think we are getting a brand new minigame here. Hold on to your seats. There are 2 situations which you may be prevented from moving a latch freely. Either another latch, located above the one you're trying to move, is in the same position. The diode of the other latch will be yellow. or another latch located above the one you're trying to move is in a position that you are attempting to reach, the diode of the other latch will be blue. All right, those are the instructions. Let's see what it looks like. It's the same principle as... I didn't press the button there. Third latch from the top is... Even Simon would have trouble with this lock. Somehow I doubt that. All right, it's open. Nothing's happening. All right, now we go in. The rack contains hundreds of DVDs.
74, 75, 76, 77. The DVD should be here. Empty.
Turn around. One false move and I'll shoot.
Salma Paz.
Winch! Freeze! I wouldn't think twice about shooting a killer like you.
I'm no killer.
You're the one who ordered Jack Blaze's murder! You forced me to reveal his address, then you went to his place to fabricate false evidence.
That's not true. I know now that Jack Place was innocent.
He found something terrible in this laboratory. He called me before he died.
He'd put his finger on a record of the experiments they did on the engineer Golza. The killers thought they took it, but it was the wrong DVD. I'm sure it's still here.
And you're here to pick it up in person, to wipe away all the traces of your little scheme.
No, think about it, Salma. If I'd knocked off Jack, why would I have attracted attention on this matter by killing 2 guards?
I don't know. To cover your tracks, maybe.
If those guards hadn't been killed, there'd be nothing to cover up. Besides, I could easily have passed off Jack's disappearance for an immediate dismissal.
True enough. But if it's not you, who then?
I don't know yet, but I'll find out. If you help me, I promise you we'll get them back, for Jack's sake.
All right. The number of the DVD you want is 235. Jack told me before he was killed. That's what I came here for.
Thank you. Now, if you wouldn't mind lowering your gun.
In any case, it's not loaded.
You'd better come back to New York with me. You're not safe here in Mexico anymore.
Okay. All this is too much for me. I'm a scientist.
I know. I'll be happy when this whole thing's over, too. Now just hang in there. We'll make it.
I know. I trust you now.
Okay, now let's get out of here.
All right, let's head on out. Now, do you think we'll actually see something on that DVD? Because I bet we won't. I bet that we will not actually see whatever is supposed to be on the DVD. It'll just sort of be mentioned. So long, Mexico.
I've got the DVD, Simon. Let's get back to the airport.
Well, and who is this charming young lady?
Salma Paz. She's with us. We'll deal with introductions later.
Grab them!
Oh, it's them. It's the monks. Time to wiggle. All right. We have our knife. We're not going to, use that immediately, of course. Or at least on the weaker guy. We'll just take this guy out. Oh, okay, we didn't take him out. It's fine. It's fine. I like how they don't have guns. They still just have crossbows. So let's use a knife on him. Huh. There we go. Wow, it's a lot of damage. All right, so can we get him with the chain attack? Nope, pushed me off. Has that ever worked? I'm not sure if that's worked so far. It's not looking good for us. 10%, yeah. That's supposed to have a 60% success rate. So far, I wouldn't say it's had that. That chain. Oh, Simon's down. I will avenge you. No, actually, it doesn't look like I'm gonna avenge him. Oh, we dodged that. Down goes Largo. I doubt there's like a checkpoint. Fatal argument: the lifeless body of Largo Winch was found yesterday along with that of ex-criminal Simon of Ronaz. Game over. Right, so yeah, it just goes back to the load screen. So we'll continue on next time with Largo Winch as we're in Mexico and we're almost getting out of the lab. And then we have some dudes to fight, so that'll be next time.